Welcome to our short presentation on how to set up connectivity for the JVC HM100 and the MixPre audio mixer. The first part of setting up our equipment is beginning with the audio mixer and shotgun microphone. Ensure that AA batteries are in the mixer, entering plus sign first, and flick the power switch to INT to turn on the mixer, making sure the green power light is lit. Plug in a set of headphones into the phones jack, turn the headphone knob on the mixer to 12 o'clock. Turn gain control knobs 1 and 2 down to 0 to mute any sound that could unnecessarily come out. Ensure that LCR switch is set in the middle or C setting if you are using one microphone. When using two microphones, select right on the first switch and left on the second switch. Right side of the mixer, insert the two female XLR leads into the line outputs. Insert the male ends of the lead into the two XLR inputs below the interior mic on the camera. We do this so that the camera and the audio mixer are linked. Insert the two 3.5mm jacks that are connected to the XLR leads into the tape return on the mixer, with the other end leading into the camera headphone jack. This is done so you can hear sound from the camera, so you can monitor either mixer or camera. Insert female XLR into the shotgun microphone, leading back into the microphone inputs on the left side of the mixer. In this setup, the microphone uses phantom power from the mixer, and so doesn't require any battery. Turn up gain control knobs 1 or 2 on the mixer, depending on which XLR input you have used. Refer to the three switches on the side of the mixer. The first switch is mic powering, which essentially turns the mic on and off. 48 volts is where this should be switched to power the shotgun mic. The next is the high pass filter, which cuts bass frequencies when necessary, for example when filming in windy conditions. And lastly, the limiter switch changes which audio you use. If the switch is up, you're using stereo, middle, off, down, mono. For default settings, set switches to up, up, down. The audio meter LEDs indicate the audio volume level. When the audio signal is too high, the audio channel meters will go into the red, which means that clipping and distortion is present. The next part of the presentation is how to set up the camera. Begin by resetting the camera to remove any custom or personal settings. Then change the file format to MP4. To do this, click on the menu button on the side of the camera. Using the toggle stick, scroll down to File Format and select MP4 file format. We are using MP4 file format so that the footage is easily edited with the Avid editing software. Next, move on to System Selection in the menu screen. Scroll down to System Select and choose option 1080-50/25. We use this for high definition footage and to ensure that the camera is shooting at 25 frames per second. The next step is to return to the camera menu and select Record Mode. Once you have selected Record Mode, you should choose the option 1920/25p-HQ. On the camera audio panel, select Input 2 on Channel 2 Input. When Input 2 is selected, you can record audio from both channels, as Input 2 is independent from Input 1. On the audio input level switches, select 1 and 2 to line. This is because the mixer is set to line. If the two don't match, then the audio will be distorted. Switch both channels to manual on the audio select switches. This allows you to control the recording level of both channel 1 and 2 using the audio level adjusters. Switch to taped on the mixer. Turn on the 1 kHz tone using the recording level adjustment knobs. Ensure the bar meter is halfway on both channels. You should aim to hit -18 decibels on this camera, which is halfway along on the green bars. -18 decibels is also the European standard. Switch between tape and return options on the mixer whilst the 1 kHz tone is on. Bars and tone. Return to the camera menu and select Camera Process. Scroll to colour bars using the toggle stick and select On. You should see the colour bars on the camera screen. Record 30 seconds of the colour bars and the kilohertz tone from your mixer to ensure the production team is aware of the settings you have used. Go to Cam Media on the left panel of the camera and scroll through till you find the clip. Play back using the toggle button. Now you are done and ready to record.